Salutations, viewers. My name is GameDame, and welcome back to another one of GameDame Reacts, where we have yet another gameplay overview trailer for Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate Daemonhunters. And I'm very excited for this because I have not really played that many Warhammer games, and there was a Warhammer game that just came out that I do plan to get and play. I can't remember which one it was because there's so many of them, but this one was definitely on my list as well. So I'm very excited to look more into it so that way I can explore more of the world of Warhammer, except for just its lore, because I like the lore and I like to read about it, but I haven't played that many games. But without further ado, let's watch the official Gameplay Overview 3 trailer for Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate Daemonhunters. I like saying Daemonhunters just because of the AE, just for funsies.
Chaos Gate Daemonhunters is set in the Tirtaeus sector, a cluster of star systems quite distant from the Grey Knight's home base of Titan. You're promoted to acting commander by the ship's veteran purifier, Brother Ektar.
Nice.
Your mission's expected
Brother
to be routine,
Ektar.
and all of those plans are, of course, changed abruptly when an Imperial Inquisitor arrives on board to commandeer your ship and send you off in search of evidence of an impending plague. The hunt for the truth behind the bloom and the battle to prevent it from spreading to the wider Imperium is the central conflict behind the game.
The Baleful Edict is your strike cruiser. It acts as a mobile base of operations as you travel around the sector.
Which I think is sick. It looks
sick. Each section of the ship gives you access to different systems that you'll need to manage over the course of the game.
The Strategium is where Ektar helps you oversee the conflict against the Bloom. From here you can access the barracks, which houses your knights and allows you to manage their equipment and upgrades. You'll also be able to access the armory, which is where you can review equipment made available to you by the Grandmaster Varden Kai.
Ah, Varden Kai, thank you.
Tension between your crew and the Inquisitor is inevitable, so you'll have to work closely with each of them to ensure your success. Brother Ektar, a veteran purifier with a well-honed sense of knightly duty. You have Dominus Lunette, an ancient tech priest of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Very
who's responsible
interesting.
for tending to the needs of the ship. And finally, Inquisitor Vakir herself, whose ambition drives you further into hazard as you work together to stop the bloom from spreading.
I mean, you kind of have to.
Is where you find
It's the
Dominus
bloom.
Lunette. As the ranking tech priest, she's responsible for overseeing repairs to the Edict systems. Things like power generators, the warp drive, gun batteries, and more. It'll be up to you to prioritize which systems to restore first, to give you the best chance of keeping up with the rapidly spreading corruption.
The Libris Malleus is Vakir's temporary home on board the ship, a storehouse of valuable and secret knowledge. Here, the Inquisitor will conduct her research to better understand the Bloom.
Oh,
Her position is
okay.
responsible for
That's
hunting
very
down anything
interesting.
that represents a threat to the Imperium's stability. It's organized into several divisions with the Ordo Malleus and their Chamber Militant. Although she enters the story more or less as a complete outsider to the rest of the crew, her rank as an Imperial Inquisitor gives her the authority to step in and seek out the Grey Knight's help. They are, after all, allies in the Ordo Malleus, but her position on the ship isn't exactly secure. She has to tread a really careful line when she's dealing with Ektar and the other Grey Knights. Although she's a powerful psyker, Vakir is a human, vulnerable to corruption and external influence.
So you will have to
I mean, that's
balance
something to
your
keep in
limited
mind, of
resources
course.
against her ambitious objectives, keeping your squads alive and ready to tackle the next threat.
At first, you can combine 4 different classes to make up your Grey Knight squad. There are Justicars, tough frontline warriors.
Just classic Justicars.
Interceptors, fast and mobile skirmishers. Purgators, they're heavy weapon specialists. And the Apothecary, a powerful healer and support unit. As
I
the
feel
game
like you
progresses,
gotta
you'll
have
open
one
up
of each,
access
I
to an
feel like,
additional 4
honestly.
specialized classes, each with their own unique abilities and tactical options to diversify your squad.
One of the biggest challenges in designing a game about the Grey Knights was in capturing their distinct approach to combat. Their war gear is very unique for an Astartes. With melee weapons being a central part of their identity, their battle plan is typically geared towards getting up close and personal with foes.
Yeah, I
When fighting
mean,
at range,
it's
you'll still
very
get
easy to
all the
tell
advantages
what
you
is
used
from
to. You know,
Warhammer and
things
what
like
isn't.
cover protection.
When you're looking at like toys and stuff, or just
Overwatch.
their armor is
Suppression.
so recognizable, it's insane. Oh,
You can take a shot and you know what kind of damage you're going to do. But our precision targeting system opens up a ton of options for getting down and dirty in melee.
To us, that meant giving you tactical incentives to break from cover and charge through hordes of enemies.
that's
By
pretty
getting in
sick.
close, you can strike your enemies' weak points to nullify their attacks, break down their defenses, or totally disable their abilities. Stun an enemy, and you open them up to a brutal execution that can give your whole squad a momentum boost to continue the assault.
And that doesn't even factor all the extra war gear, master-crafted weaponry, and psychic abilities that will open up even more tactical options.
Hell
Your knights
yeah.
can be fully customized with over 30 active, passive, and reaction-based abilities.
Oh,
per class.
that's
It forces you to make some
interesting.
tough choices as you create
I
the
like
squads
that a
best
lot.
suit your playstyle.
Grey Knights are not just masters of blade and bolter. They also have access to a wide range of powerful psychic abilities that can be used to subdue your enemies or provide support to your battle brothers. As the Inquisitor researches the bloom, she will learn powerful psychic stratagems that can be used to support your squads in combat. Used correctly, they can turn the tide of an entire battle.
In Chaos Gate Daemonhunters, we give you all the tools you need to face down fearsome odds, but we leave the battle plan up to you.
It looks sick. It looks really sick. I love a good strategy game. I have been getting more and more into strategy games, and this is one I definitely want to play. And I love that you have kind of just like a balance of power you got to work with the Inquisitor, and then you have the Grey Knights, and then I love the different types of classes, customizations that you can do, and I didn't even realize you could take down like totally not dismember, but get them to the point where you can just disable anything that they have and then finish off with a nice execution. I thought it was just going to be like you take your move and then that happens. I didn't know you could get that up close and personal, which I thought was really awesome. Really helps with like any sort of tactical advantage that you need, but sometimes it could put you at a disadvantage. So it's everything for a reaction, just for an action there's a reaction, so we always got to keep that in mind. But I'm very excited for this game and I can't wait to play it. But that is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I highly appreciate your time as always. But please do not forget to subscribe and or follow not only to my YouTube, but to my Twitch. You guys know where my YouTube is at, but you can find my Twitch at twitch.tv/thegamedame. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.